Oh, my name is Nathan. I had a problem, an idea. A startup started when I identified this problem. I use my phone in the car. And you know what? I don't like it. I don't want to do it. Okay? But the funny thing is, I'm an engineer, and I still do it. That was the start of our journey. We then went out to work on it. Thanks, guys.
My name's Kyle Blank, and here our hypothesis is that people get messages when they're driving, they get phone calls when they're driving, and yet it distracts them. But most people keep their phone on sound, and they drive that way, and they're still distracted. And we knew that people needed a solution. So we set out on the path of finding out if this was a need and who our customers were. We came up with safe driving, proudly saving lives while happily saving money. The premise is that an automatic application within one's phone would turn on based on the speed you were moving, and therefore you could drive, and all the phone calls that you got and all the SMSs you got would automatically get put to the side, saying, I am driving safely, I will get back to you soon. When you finish driving, you see the list, and you can call who you need to call. But when you're driving, you don't need your maps interrupted, you don't need your music interrupted, and you don't need your attention interrupted from the road. Our online Javelin board went through many processes, and the physical one is such a mess that we actually had to type it up here. And the excitement was, in the first night we had all these ideas, and we thought, okay, well, what happens forwards, and we'll move backwards. And this was the most refined we could put it. We had a whole lot of customers, we had many problems, and we had too many assumptions to figure out. So we sat down with some of the lean mentors, had some direction, and came up, we pivoted our attitude. Our customer was the regular driver. Our problems are that phones distract drivers. And our riskiest assumption was that people want to invest in safety. The issue here, if people aren't willing to turn their phones off, if they need that phone call, if they have that urge because everyone needs instant gratification, then this was not going to work. We pivoted our questions. We had 13 questions that we were going to go off to the mall. That did not work. We did not need any type of specific numbering of details. We needed a lean set of information. We went with 3 questions. We had clear questions, and when they were directed for exactly what we were looking for. Do people have this problem? Are these the people we're looking for? And are they okay with this assumption? We observed and we validated. 90% of the population, the blue and the green together, said there was a major issue. Only 19%, the green right here, are proactively turning their phones off or ignoring them. But 71% of the population saw this need and still did not have a solution. We surveyed over 50 people, and we came up with the idea, okay, we have a customer, we have a problem, now we need to check our solution. We came back, we worked on questions, our mentors again guided us to make sure they were lean, clear, and directed. Our pitch was our product. We went, we asked. We said if there was an insurance rebate where you got 100 shekels back because you were driving safer, would that be okay for you? 91% of people said yes. Payment, would you pay for this app? 40% of the people we spoke to said they would pay, on average, $3, but up to $200 for increased family safety. And contact information. We asked people, would you be willing to, would you be happy if we informed you of what was going on? We got emails, we got phone numbers from the people we pitched. 33% of people gave us their contact information.
Total number?
Total number was 6 out of 18 of people that we pitched at this point. Lessons learned. We learned an incredible amount over the last 3 days, and we have to thank the Lean mentors for this. Most importantly for me was the efficiency of the Lean model. We would not have gotten what we needed if not for our questions and how they were structured. And the criticality of early customer involvement. If we had not involved our customers from the get-go and just got out of the building, as your shirts say, we would not be where we are today.
And then it happened. We surveyed the 50 people, but we hit gold. The customers volunteered additional information. They didn't only need what we were looking at. They came and told us that they wanted additional things, which gave us a future for the product. Speed monitoring, For example, parents with their kids, in this specific example, send me an email so that I know when I can deal with it, whenever. On the second one, identifying distracted and impaired drivers, in fact, one of the people we spoke to volunteered to work on that with us. In terms of large screens, we discovered a need that people sometimes needed to have an interaction, but wanted a large screen for their for the interruption, so that the interruption would be less emergencies and cases like that. Child safety and government intervention was also offered. This is the platinum. Okay, this is a letter that I received today from a CEO, done 4 startups successfully. Last one sold to Intel, and we got him interested.
Wow.
היה שווה לו לישון בלילות,
Yes, one of the things we did right there was, aside from having
Wow, it's a crazy story, guys.
lessons learned is
Here's
you can
the
work
thing.
on 3 hours sleep. So let's go around geographically. Australia, okay, the top of the world.
New York,
Little
the
place.
center of the world.
Here, Ukraine, and Kiev.
Ukraine, center of universe.
We have to give Alex and Alexei an extra round of applause for coming all that way from here. And looking forward to having them back. It was just such a pleasure working with the team. We had a lot of fun. And,
It's a crazy story, by the way. Those guys, the LSM workshop was cancelled in Kiev because of war. So they just came over and come up to Israel to save Israel and to participate in LSM Jerusalem,
Because it's safe than here.
the capital of the startup nation.
they wouldn't have gone to
We are happy to field any questions, starting with the judges and then moving back.